Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Felix, a product manager at Mercedes-AMG, and you're joining me for a very special occasion because today we're going to learn everything about the future of driving performance from Philipp Schiemer, CEO of Mercedes-AMG, and Jochen Herrmann, CTO of Mercedes-AMG. So I'd say without further ado, we go and meet them.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks for having us.
Oh, it's great to have you here.
What a beautiful scenery it is as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I read a lot about the future of driving performance. What's that all about? What does that mean even?
The whole automotive market is in a change process, and we as AMG as well. No? I think we have been and we are very successful with our today's performance models, but the evolution is going on. And now we are coming to the electrification of also the performance market. And we are starting this right now.
Wonderful. So does that mean AMG is going to reposition itself as a brand?
No, I would not say reposition. I think further develop our positioning. First of all, our brand stands for performance cars. And this is our promise, and we will keep this promise even more in the future. But we want to target new target groups, more female customers, more younger customers, and therefore we have to change a little bit our approach, but the base of the brand will remain the same.
You said AMG is about performance. I couldn't help but notice this, a new badge, e-performance.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
What does that mean? How far will e-performance go?
E-performance is the first step towards electrification of AMG. It's a performance hybrid, which helps our 4 and 8 cylinder engines to even have a stronger power output in the future. So it's based on performance. You can drive electrically also, but it's not a range, it's the performance which makes the difference.
There are some rumors online that the next generation of the C-Class is actually going to receive a 4-cylinder hybrid engine and not the V8 engine anymore. What is that going to mean for the car? Isn't the emotionality and performance going to suffer from that?
No, as I told you, performance will remain the base of our company. So you're right, the new C-Class will get the 4-cylinder engine with our hybrid, but the output of performance will reach over 480 kilowatts, which is much more than our today's C63 offers. So you can expect driving performance at its best.
Wow, that's definitely something to look forward to. I mean, we've heard a lot now about strategy and future products. What does that mean for the production sites that we have?
We are investing heavily in our production sites. You know, Affalterbach is our home, is our castle. We are building up a new production line for the 4-cylinder engine and also investing heavily in our technical center for testing activities for our batteries.
So everything fit for the future on that front as well.
Yeah.
Very nice to hear. Another thing I couldn't help but notice is this year's F1 car, AMG has a huge part of the livery on that. Is that just an image booster or is there actually something behind that?
We have been working with the colleagues from the Formula One team over the last years. The Project One, our hypercar, has the Formula One engine, has the HPP engine inside, so this is a real technology transfer, and we want to strengthen this even more in the future. The e-performance vehicle has some technical input coming directly from the Formula One. It's not just marketing or image booster, it's real technology transfer.
So maybe we might even see the Project One as an F1 safety car in the future sometime?
Maybe it's too fast. No, but it's just a joke. I think our GT is the right product as a safety car. If you see Bernd Mailänder drifting around the circuits, you know that's the right one.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So now we discussed a lot about the AMG strategy, e-performance and electrification. But to get all the technical details, I will hand over to Jochen, who will join us now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you and have a good one.
And I'd say, let's go.
Yeah, let's have a closer look of the technology of e-performance.
Jochen, Philip already told me a little bit about what e-performance means for the brand AMG, but what does it actually mean from a technological standpoint? Are we talking classic hybridization here?
Well, first of all, it means a lot of fun and performance, and that's what we like at AMG. Actually, I don't like the word hybrid because we came up with something very different. And because, if I can show you here, a conventional hybrid would usually have the electric motor between the combustion engine and the gearbox. And that would add a lot of weight to the front axle, especially having a V8 engine. So we made the decision, put the electric drive unit on the back of the car and onto the rear axle, and you can literally see how the car is then in balance. And having a car in balance, very important if you want to have driving performance.
This looks a lot like a perfect 50-50 weight distribution, especially also with the battery in the back. And this, of course, being an AMG high-performance battery, there are probably a few differences to a regular hybrid battery you would find in a regular car.
Absolutely. And first of all, it's derived directly from Formula One technology. So we're bringing Formula One technology to street legal cars, like we did on the Hypercar, our Project One vehicle. Here, this battery is very, very different than anything else having been out there. You have cylindrical cells. The ones that we use are unique, and especially since the whole battery is flooded with liquid. So what we do, we really cool and keep the battery tempered at a certain level. So we are able to push in all the energy. Once you're in front of the corner, you're braking, all the energy goes into the battery. Corner out, you're taking all the energy out of the battery and accelerate the car. And that's very unique.
You mentioned the Project One and the Formula One technology transfer. Yeah. Back there, I believe we can see another piece of technology that's also derived from Formula One. Maybe we can take a closer look at that.
Sure. So let's have a look at our four-cylinder e-performance. As you can see here, it's the same powertrain part that we have on the V8 engine. The big difference comes up here at the front. This here is our e-turbo.
E-turbo?
Yeah.
An electric turbocharger?
An electric turbocharger. Well known from Formula One.
This is technology derived directly from Formula One.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I can show you here, this piece here, that's the difference. There's a 400-volt electric motor.
Wow.
And it helps, taking out all the things that you usually can have with a turbocharger, because we can add energy into the turbine and compress the air when the exhaust pressure is not high enough.
So you completely get rid of any turbo lag with that technology.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I can see that the technology transfer from Formula One is actually happening.
It absolutely works, yeah.
Amazing. Wow. Speaking of Formula One, we know all the different knobs and buttons on a steering wheel of the Formula One car. Are there also going to be different modes on how to use the electrified power in the cars here?
Yeah. You know that we also have nice little knobs on our steering wheels. But let's assume, Felix, you and I, we will drive from Stuttgart to Hockenheim. We would go in mode C, which is comfort. So the powertrain software will be set up such that it's very efficient. And once we are at Hockenheim, one of us would leave the car. We'll have to decide whoever's going to be that. The other one would put on his helmet. And then we would do exactly what Luis would do. We would, turn to race mode. We would do a first lap to heat up the tires, to get familiar with the situation. And then that first round, with going on race, the system knows, okay, now we will change the charging level of the battery so that the energy is always on for the hot lap. So the second lap would be a hot lap. The software would really see that all the energy gets out of the battery, but also the pedal itself will change the way it's adapted to the powertrain. So, race drivers, if they go out of the corner, they want to be really sensitive on the pedal. So we would change that. And once you go straight and you push all the way through, we will again give you all the maximum acceleration. And that's very close to what Luis would experience, at least the way he did.
Amazing. A lot to look forward to, definitely.
Absolutely.
So if you sum it up from your perspective, what is the potential of electrifying a powertrain in terms of driving performance?
Well, first of all, it gives us the opportunity to increase performance, but also driving dynamics, with the weight balance that we bring into this new e-performance layout. And at the end, it's also about efficiency. Sports car, They like to be efficient, and be efficient is very important for us as well here. So, well, we add a few more things to a new AMG world.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for these very interesting insights. And if you want to learn more about the amazing technology behind ePerformance and what that means for our cars in the future, make sure you stay tuned for the next episode of Inside AMG, where you will learn a lot more. So subscribe to our channel, click the little bell icon so you never miss a video.